How y'all doing?
Good morning.
Today in society, I believe that there are too many that the teenage delinquency rate is too high. About 25% of teens go to jail. If you think about that, that's like 1 in every 4 teens. One of the reasons this may be is because the example adults are setting on them. Now, of course, there are adults that do good and set a great example for the youth, but sometimes I feel in my area the adults are a lost cause. I say this because they're always getting arrested in public or being drunk or juiced up in public. As in juiced up, I mean being high of PCP, other known as dippers and waters. PCP is a powerful drug. Believe me, people, it's a powerful drug. I've seen people act crazy and trip out. Damn, you say my high shit again? What was that?
He said, I believe it's a powerful drug.
Oh yeah, I've seen people act crazy and trip out over PCP. A couple of years ago, my friend's brother died because he couldn't handle PCP and was too high, and hallucinating then jumping off a bridge to his death. My friend's name was Meme. I knew him when I'd rather not mention his brother's name. I knew Meme because he used to live on the same street as me when I was younger. His brother's bad habits rubbed off on him, leading him to smoke PCP. From there, it was a dark road down. Earlier this year, 2 students from Northwestern were involved in the murder over a Jaguar high on PCP. One of the students' name was Meme and the other name was David. I also knew David because he was a close friend of mine. He was a close friend to my brother as well as Meme. Both of them are facing up to 30 years in prison and they're only 18. I didn't want to believe it. I couldn't really believe it. But isn't the truth shocking? Isn't it? Another person I would like to talk about is a close friend of mine named Paul. I knew Paul since I was 5. He used to come over my house all the time. I grew up with him all my life. He was a year older than me. He went to all the same schools as me too. His mother passed away when he was little, and his father was a drug addict and was not a good example on him. Because of Paul's bad habits, Paul started smoking PCP, robbing people, and broken into houses. A couple of months ago, Paul was arrested for warrants that he had on breaking and entering charges. He is currently serving his 18 months in Schoenheim Juvenile Center. He'll be released in December of 2014. It's crazy that I know so many people that are in jail or have gone to jail. It's just crazy. I'm not saying that I'm a saint. I've been arrested twice for possession of marijuana. But my point that there are too many teens incarcerated. So as an adult, you need to set a better example so the youth, hold on, my fault, y'all. You need to set a better example so there can be less teens going to jail.